Here's an important question again about relationships. As a married woman, what tips would you give women who need to heal in the midst of having a relationship with their partner, with a man? How does a woman heal her little girl, her teenage girl, while she's trying to be a big grown woman with a man?
Let me tell you something. You and I both know this right here.
Like you said in the book, this is getting ready to get real. Okay.
Yes, that's probably has been one of my biggest challenges, and it is a process. I would tell women, make sure the partner that you're with is the proper partner for your curriculum, right? Because not all partners are the right ones. And it doesn't mean, and let me tell you, it doesn't mean just because it's difficult and challenging that person is not the right one. I had to come to terms with, I didn't know what I was doing.
On any level, right?
On any level, okay? I had to come to terms with that. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, okay? And I had to come to terms with, I came into this relationship with a whole lot of stuff that didn't have nothing to do with Will.
Yeah.
And I had to stop blaming him for my stuff coming up in our stuff.
The stuff he triggered. The stuff he triggered.
The stuff he triggered. And I had to start looking at him as a mirror.
Beautiful. That's what relationships do.
Right? And I had to stop looking towards my relationship and looking towards Will to be something for me that I was not willing to be for myself.
Right there. That's the hallelujah truth. Say it again. Say it again, Miss Jada.
Yeah. I had to stop looking to this relationship and to Will, to be for me what I was not willing to be for myself. And let me tell you something. That is one of the most difficult detoxifications psychologically, okay?
And spiritually.
Yeah.
So when you stop looking at him to be something for you that you're not being for yourself, when you become willing to be that thing for yourself, what happens to your relationship with him?
Oh, man. It just transforms. It becomes something totally different. When I started coming into my emotional and psychological independence, and I could start seeing where I had the most unreasonable expectations of him and how unkind and unloving
yes,
that was.
That's where a lot of us go off. I sense in relationships that when we come into it, instead of saying I had unreasonable expectations, we make him or her wrong. And we walk away.
Yeah, we walk away. And Lord knows.
You've been packed a couple of times.
Yeah, the little bag. But that's part of it too.
What made you stay?
Because he's the perfect damn mirror. I really had to get with that too. And because you also having to detoxify and let go of the romanticized idea that your relationships are here to enhance your pleasure. Like, no, you're here to please me. That's why you're here, right? And it's like, look, you get moments, of course. What I realized was that, in order for me to get to that authentic happiness, to that authentic intimacy, that authentic connection, I had to be willing to do the work.
Oh, that's my theme song. Do the work.
Do the work. I realized that he is where my work is. It's like, sure, I could go off and, find a new partner. But that person is not going to, there'll be other lessons for sure. But the having done this for 3 decades, there's ways that he knows me and ways that I know him and depths of buttons that get pushed.
A button get pushed back then and a button getting pushed now. What's the difference? What's the distinction?
The distinction is I don't look to him and blame him. The distinction is now I go, ooh, all right, I'm triggered. Something is going on with me. Let me take a minute and look at what is going on with me. And I just know that he This moment is helping me see a dynamic in myself that needs attention.
Yes. Oh boy. Miss Jada, you have done the work.